Oh shit, we at 30 people already? That's wild. I didn't know we was at 30 that fast. Alright, let's get to it. Before we get to this, I'd like to make a disclaimer. My disclaimer is, if there's anybody who are going to be offended by anything I say, or something that I say is going to bother you, please feel free to leave my Periscope. You don't have to stay here and watch it. With that being said, let's jump down to it. Thank you for everyone coming to the Daylight Show. Please have a seat. Let's get this intro popping. Lights, camera, action. Daylight, daylight. Daylight, daylight. Daylight, daylight. Daylight, daylight. Daylight, daylight. Daylight, daylight. Thank you everyone for coming to the Daylight Show. Nice beautiful morning. Only person outside. Sun still haven't rose yet. Lawnmower grass. Fruits and veggies over there. Nice beautiful morning. How's y'all morning going? Everybody having a good morning? Hope so. Hope so. Because today we got a lot to talk about. And we always have a lot to talk about. Now, before we get into the relationship statuses, I want to leave a note in y'all head. And the note that I want to leave in y'all head is, this is something that we all should think about. Alright. There's a dream world and there's a reality. Right? Listen. There's a dream world and there's a reality. And to be honest, I still don't know which world is really real. Because, and in all actuality, you can die in your dreams just as well as you can die in this world. There is no difference. So, I want some people to think about this. Think about why, when you wake up, they say good morning. I just want people to think about that. Because you have to know what a morning is. So, when we wake up, are we actually dead? That's something people need to think about. When you wake up, are you actually dying? Is the dream world the world where you're actually alive? And when you wake up, this is actually the sleep world. I want people to think about that. All right, let's move forward. Fellas, how y'all doing? I know I have a lot of fellas in here. And with that being said, I need all y'all fellas to sit back and listen, because y'all know my Periscope is dedicated to the ladies. You feel me? I've been dedicating these Periscopes to the ladies because I believe if we could change the ladies' frequency, we could change the fellas' frequency. So, with that being said, ladies, any ladies in the building? To all my ladies in the building, I would love to see who y'all in. Any ladies in the building? Hope so, hope so. I know one of the homegirls in the building. She always come through. For the people, I don't paint my face, sir. It's actually real. So for all my ladies in the building, you know, I'm happy y'all here, because I feel like y'all can learn a lot from a nigga with a face tattoo. Y'all can actually, I know y'all probably never thought y'all be taking any advice or hearing anything from a guy with a face tattoo, but I'm glad y'all actually give me the opportunity, because I'm actually a very good person. And, you know, appreciate it. Yeah, the strongest card in the card book is most definitely the Joker. Now, to all my ladies, we have to talk about some valuable points as of today. And one of the things in the female community is there is a lot of women, listen ladies, there's a lot of women and there's a lot of girls. And I think we need to separate that. there's a lot of women, there's a lot of girls, and I think that's where there's separation. And women and adult girls. There's a lot of people that are adults, but they're still girls. They still have girl mentalities. But when you really think about it, both of them women, the women and the girls, it doesn't matter. Women, teenage girls, high school girls, it doesn't matter what they are. Women, girls, hoes, bitches, whatever you want to call them. They all share the same thing. They share one same thing. The man of their dreams. Everyone wants the man of their dreams. Every girl wants the man of their dreams. And that's where the problem starts. That's where the problem starts. A lot of girls want the man of their dreams, but the fucked up part about it is that their dream is fucked up. Your entire dream is fucked up. That is the problem. So, no. And what I mean by that is you're asking for, most girls ask for the man of their dreams. And most of the man of their dreams is a nice, attractive, physique guy with some muscles, possibly 6'2" to 6'3", has a very nice job, has a very, 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 very nice job, and can take care of her. That's the man. That's the man of 99.5% girls. That's the ideal image of the man of their dreams. That's most girls. We talking about, like, you gotta think, how many people on here? There's 61 people on here. That's equivalent to 0. So if all of y'all disagree, that don't mean nothing. We talking about what they give to the world. They have been programming us with this from a child. They have programmed us with this image from a child. And especially from a little cat. That's why y'all play with Barbies. That's why y'all play with Ken dolls. Y'all play with Ken dolls. Ken dolls to remind you this is the ideal look of what your husband should be about. It's programming. Stefan from Urkel, ideal look of what the jock is supposed to be like. Like these are all the little high school movies. You seen the football nigga got all the bitches in the school, like the team captain. This is what they have programmed us with. So it's programming. It has all been programmed that is what the ideal man should look like for a woman to be with. It's always been programmed. So what I'm saying is, women, Dr. Phil doing this. Yo, my man, I've been holding my tongue, but you got like a few more words before you go to the block list, my man. Just a few more words, because like evidently I'm talking and you clearly in there trying to talk over me. It's not your show, it's mine. So if you don't agree with something I'm saying, you get your bitch ass up out of here. So what I'm saying is, chill before you go to the block list. Alright. It's my fucking show. If you got something else to say, then start your own fucking video and talk about it. The fuck you here for? No, nigga, don't tell me relax. Nigga, I'm with the shits. Nigga, fuck you talking about. Nigga, I come with a beat your... Nigga, what? Fuck you talking about? Nigga, I'm a real gangbanger out here, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Nigga, don't let these face tats make you think I'm some type of regular. Nigga, I ain't regular. Nigga, I'm from the hood. Nigga, east side, Irvine crib. Nigga, fuck you talking about, nigga. Nigga, get on your fucking head, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. What, nigga? What, nigga? What? Do something, nigga. Nah, fucking with y'all, though. But look, though. On the flip side, look, you know, it's just a perspective, you know, the perspective. So what I'm saying, oh, that sun feels so good creeping out. Look at it creeping out over there, just creeping behind the trees. Look. But look, on the flip side, like, the best thing about it is, like, girls, we have to understand that You have to change your dream if you want happiness. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. There is a lie to this economy. There is a big lie. If you really want a really successful man, when I say success, I mean successful, like if you really want a successful man, like, and he's not like an entertainer, you know, like a regular successful man, I'm telling you right now, he's going to have absolutely no time for you. There is no way for a successful man to make time for his girlfriend. It's not possible. Y'all don't understand what it takes to be successful. Every nigga that is like big time lawyers and all these niggas, they wives be unhappy, very unhappy. They be cheating, they be fucking all type of shit. They niggas 70 hours a week. Bitch, you are not ready for a man working 70 hours a week. You're gonna cheat. This is actual facts. So what I'm saying is, y'all ask for the wrong thing. Y'all dream is wrong. For example, you tell yourself you don't want a man that doesn't do anything, but you don't want a man that does too much. That doesn't work. If you want a nigga to really take care of your ass, then that nigga's gonna have to put in 70, 80 hours a week. And that might consider flying around the world, all type of shit. It might consider all type of shit. How the fuck, bitch, how the fuck you gonna feel your man say, yo, I gotta go to Belize. I'll be out there for like 2 months working on the big project. You gonna wait? Hell no, bitch, you gonna be at home lonely. 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 Then you gonna get mad because he taking picture with all the fine ass Belizean women. He taking picture with the fine ass Belizean secretary. The bitch bad than a motherfucker. Ass showing, cleavage showing. Bitch, you gonna be mad as a motherfucker. Nigga tell you he got a 2-month gig in Brazil. A nigga tell you he got a 2-month gig in Brazil? Bitch, you see all them badass bitches in Brazil? Bitch, you out your fucking mind, bitch. Every girl in Brazil is cute. Every one. They don't make ugly bitches. Hope y'all know that. Brazil don't make ugly bitches. None of them. Every last one of them is bad. Every last one. Nigga, I don't think Brazil know how to breed ugly bitches. Bitch, Brazil is the best fucking place in the world. I'm sorry. I'm just telling y'all. It is. Every bitch there got ass, titties, long hair, pretty green eye. All the bitches bad. Nigga, what the fuck you gonna do your nigga in Brazil for 2 months? Taking picture with all his secretaries got ass. All of them. You ain't waiting. You gonna be mad than a motherfucker, crying, all type of shit, starting problems, arguing. What you doing out there with all your secretaries? Why you was with your secretaries all night? What y'all was talking about? Baby, we was working. Oh, y'all was working? And then you know how you bitches get when y'all don't get no dick. If a bitch don't get no dick, she's gonna be very unhappy. This is actual facts. I live with my wife. If I don't fuck her for 2 days, something is wrong. Bitch wake up with attitude. Bitches don't get no dick, they really mad. This is actual facts. So you ain't getting no dick for 2 months, and your nigga is out there with badass Brazilian bitches to 3 in the morning in the office by themselves. Bitch, you gonna go crazy. So what I'm saying is, you gotta understand, ladies, y'all dream is wrong. Y'all dream is wrong. You can't tell yourself you want a good man because you really don't. Because what's considered as a good man is a man that's really gonna tackle his goal. And if a man really wants to tackle his goal in life, he ain't gonna have a fucking piece of time for your dog ass. Sorry to call you a dog, but I just like using that word. But he ain't gonna have time at all. He ain't gonna have time. So what I'm telling you is, y'all dream. It's the dream. It's the dream. See, I'm a different person. I'm a different person. I aligned my career where it was able for me to take my wife with me and she was able to help me work in my career. See, I'm a different breed. I don't live by the typical American job rules or the rules of the business world. I don't live by those rules. I don't live like like those. I don't live like those. Those type of Mr. Rogers neighborhoods, I don't live like those. I live in a different scenario. I design my career to where my wife is able to come with me. You feel me? My wife is able to come with me. She's able to perform with me. She's able to come on stage with me. She's able to assist in my career. My son is also able to come with me wherever I go. So, my scenario is different. Most girls don't want niggas like me. It's hard. It's hard for a girl to be with a nigga like me. Because I don't, there's a lot of things I don't. I don't go to church. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in playing by the American rule. There's a lot of things I don't believe. So, I can't find girls. Like, if I was single, it'd probably be hard as fuck for me to find a girlfriend. But, she said, my wife twerking in front of other guys. Yeah, that's okay. Nobody touched her. And it was part of my show. Yes, that's okay. Now, so you come in my Periscope and you say Soulja Boy Periscope is lit right now. That's wild. Nah, I'm not 6'2", I'm 6'1". She has a video of herself on YouTube in duct tape. I filmed the video in my living room. I filmed it. It was an experiment that I filmed. That's normal. I filmed it. I caused the scenario. It's me. It's filmed and edited by myself. It's a promotion tool. You watched it, right? You know what's crazy about that? More girls watch that than actually niggas. You watched it. You watched my girl in duct tape dancing. You watched it. There's more women that watched it than guys. I don't never hear niggas be like, yo, I seen your girl. They don't even know about it. It's only the girls. Did you watch it? Yes or no? How have you seen that, but you haven't seen I Am Spawn? You have to think about these things, woman. Think about them. Think about it. How have you seen that, but you haven't seen I Am Spawn? You haven't seen a letter to Obama. You're not concerned about the treatment of women. You got to be concerned about the promotion of women. It's a promotion. You got to understand. Her nipples are covered and her pussy is covered. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. There's girls that get on Instagram every day trying to solicit, I don't even want to use that word, trying to sell themselves from a sexy image. Now, it's a publicity. You got to think. My girl has multiple videos of her online, reading, spreading information, spread knowledge, all type of positive things. But yet you didn't see them because you only see what shows up. We did an experiment on how society works, and you just fell victim to how society works. Society searches for all negativity or things they can talk about instead of the positive stuff. It's clickbait. It's clickbait, and you fell for it. You're living proof. Thank you. Thank you. By you saying that video, you proved our valuable point that people will find and search for the negativity instead of the positivity. That's the way things work. So, thank you. Thank you, my sister. Back to what we were talking about. Back to what we were talking. Y'all know what we talking about. I'm the master of clickbait. It's a lot of people in there. It is. I don't know where the fuck they came from. My shit must have went viral or something. I really don't know. But it's clickbait. There's a lot of clickbait. So when you understand clickbait and how clickbait works, you understand like this is why the world is running around negativity. Because negativity in general is a part of this whole big thing that everybody are so attracted to. Now, like I said, you're talking about a video with my wife in duct tape, but you're not on her Instagram. You're not on her Instagram. You're not seeing all the positive posts she posts. Why you ain't mentioned one of those posts? Out of all the things to mention, why you didn't mention one of those posts of her on Instagram talking about something extremely positive, because that's all she talks about on her Instagram. I'm trying to understand this. That's what I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand how you don't see that. You get it? I don't follow her. So what? So what do you mean you don't follow her? You have to follow something. You have to follow something. You found a video that's clearly on fucking unlisted. The video was unlisted. So you found something. You found something. And the video it's unlisted. Which means you dug it up. But, you know, I'm not gonna get deep in that, because that's part of a distraction. And it's actually distracting us from the overall topic right now. So, back to where we were going. Whoa, that's crazy. Back to where we were going. The image and the perspective of women and their dream men. And I don't think they understand that the men of most women dream is not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible in all actuality. It's really not possible, because because a lot of women are chasing the wrong dream man. See how we work? That fast. I don't even say nothing. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. ASAP. Get him out of here. ASAP. ASAP. Get him right out. Don't ask me no fucking question. If the fucking title said, hey, this is a story about my tattoo, then we can talk about it. But the title don't say that. It don't say that at all. So, no, why would I block you? I'm not gonna block you. For what? It's pointless. You just showed me where your attention is and what you care about most. So, you can stay here and watch. But as of right now, you just gonna have to stay here and watch. That's it. I won't reply to you. I won't say anything else to you, because you need to just sit there and listen. That's all. That's all you need to do for right now. Just sit there and listen until you say something else stupid, and then I can block you. I give everybody a fair chance. Everybody. And more than likely, you most likely don't have a good boyfriend or a good husband situation, because you here watching me. And I don't think your boyfriend would appreciate you here watching another nigga give advice on relationships. So, I'm pretty sure you most definitely don't have a good relationship. Now, no, I figured. Now back to where we were. Back to where we were. The perspective of the dream. And actually, you are playing an important role in this Periscope, because you are I'm gonna use you as a prime example of what I mean. The dream. She said she wants to get married. That is also a part of the dream. That is part of this big lie that we all are stuck in. You want to get married. You want to get married. Makes pretty fucking sense to me, huh? Let me guess, you want a nice house and a white picket fence too, and a dog named Rover. Makes pretty fucking sense to me, huh? Alright. Marriage, commitment? What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, you got one more thing to say before you go to the block list. What are you talking about? Marriage, commitment? What the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, 99% of fucking people that's married cheat. I want a good, hard-working man. I've came to the final conclusion that page is not a female. It is literally a troll page. You're a troll page. You're officially a troll page. It's actually it's trolling now. It is most definitely trolling like right now. That's not even a girl. That is most definitely a boy. So I'm not gonna block him. I'm not even gonna block the troll. I'ma just let him stay. Just let him stay. But I'm going to use this page as an example. The person said, I want to get married because marriage means commitment. And I want a hard-working man. So you want to get married to a nigga that ain't going to never be at home. That don't make sense. Do that make fucking sense? I want to get married to a man that ain't gonna never be at home, because a hard-working nigga ain't gonna never be at home. Ever. 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 70 hours a week. That's a hard-working man. Now this is the thing. The dream. The dream. And this is where the dream have people fucked up. What do you mean we come from different cultures? Bitch, how the fuck you know what culture I am? What are you talking about? Do you know me? You don't even know me to tell me that we come from different cultures. You don't know me? That's racist. You just made a racist statement. You just pretty said you a black person and I'm not, so pretty much you don't know about. That's racist. That was literally subconsciously racist. What do you mean? You don't even know what I am. You don't even know what the fuck I am. That's really racist. But on the flip side, I ain't never said that. On the flip side, marriage. Marriage, in a sense, is a part of the dream. Is a part of the dream. And what I mean by it being part of the dream is women determine their marriage and their love of the marriage on the size of the ring. And I think that is the biggest, like, idiotical reason in the world to get married. It's like wrong. It's completely wrong. It's wrong because you got girls that really, like, I was married before, I was engaged before, and I'm gonna tell you, my engagement was the biggest letdown of my life. It was a letdown. It was like when I proposed to my fiance, it was the biggest letdown fucking life. It was the biggest letdown in my life, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Alright, now you got to understand, before... Alright, I'm going to break something down to y'all. I'm going to tell y'all an inside story about my life that a lot of people don't know about me. Alright, before battle rap, I had a pretty big music career. And I was really on the verge of taking off. I had my entire city on lock. I had my song spinning on the radio. I had millions of fucking views on MySpace. I had like a lot of fucking things going for myself before my career. Like, this is like before YouTube. This is like way before YouTube. So, you know, it was very hard for people to go viral. So I had my city on lock. I literally put everything down for a girl that I had met. Everything. I put my career aside because I understood that in order for me to make her happy, I can't be here, I can't be in the clubs, I can't be having the bitches in the video, I can't be a rapper. Like, if I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna get a fucking regular job, and I'm gonna fucking move in with my girl, and I'm gonna live this shit. So what I did was, I met a girl, I dropped my music career. It was a black girl, yes, it was most definitely a black girl. I met a girl, I dropped my music. This is my last time ever dating a black girl. Sorry, black women, I'm just sorry. It was just my last time, cause I done been through I done been through hell and back with y'all bitches. No offense to any black woman in the building. So I dropped my career, I put everything down, I met her, you know, we went together. I was like, yo, maybe we should move in together. Things are like really heating up. So we started looking for apartments. We ended up getting an apartment in San Bernardino, California. I ended up moving out there to San Bernardino. I dropped my career. You can ask all my homeboys. Go tweet my boy Active. Go tweet everybody. So I moved to San Bernardino, California. I was living in an apartment. I had went and got a regular job at Walmart. I was working Walmart. This is before the face tats. I was working at Walmart. I was a cashier working overnight. I was getting paid $14 an hour. Our rent was like $2,000. You know, with bills and shit, you know, whatever. So I was working, you know, I was busting my ass work to pay the bills. We was living together. She had a kid. So, you know, that was extra. And then her mom moved in with us too. So like, I was just taking care of the whole cycle of the family, whatever. So boom. After that, you know, I remember like we was together for about a year, 2 years. No, it was about a year. So one day, you know, I was low, like, you don't understand, like working a 9 to 5, like working a standard 9 to 5 and trying to pay real rent, gas, water, power. Plus we was living by the program, so we had cable, we had internet, we had all that. So my check was getting ate up. Like, it was getting ate up. I was pretty much working in a circle. I was working in a complete circle. This is actual truth. I'm working in a complete circle. And no, see, the thing is, we didn't have a 1-bedroom. We had a 3-bedroom apartment because her fucking mom lived with us. Because her mom didn't have nowhere to go. So her mom lived with us and her son lived with us. We had a 3-bedroom apartment. So I'm working in a circle. Circle. Alright, so one day I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take this shit to the next level, man. I really fucking love this girl. I dropped my career for this girl. I dropped everything for this girl. I fucking love her. Her mom didn't even work. So I dropped my career for this girl, right? Boom. So one day I'm like, yo, I got like, my check was like fucking $800. I spent all of, like, I cashed out on rent, you know, I paid all the bills. I had like $250 left, right? And then, but I knew we still needed food for the month. So I bought food. I spent like 120 something on groceries. I had 100 something bucks left. I had 100 something bucks left. I remember this day like it was yesterday because it's one of those days that really, like, it really hit home with me. And like, it hit home with me so much that like I might tear up. I might tear up in this scenario because that shit really hit home with it. Really fucked with me. So I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Boom. I went to Daniel. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna propose to my girl, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna propose to her. I went to fucking Daniel's. I went to Daniel's. I don't know if y'all got Daniel's Jury. Anybody heard of Daniel's Jury? It's like a jury where you could like get jury on credit and then pay it off like monthly. It's like a fucking, like a car dealership for jewelry. Like, you could pay this shit off monthly. It's something out here. You could pay this shit off monthly. You can pay this shit off monthly. So I went to Daniels. I got the ring. I got the ring. I was trying to get the ring, and they told me that I didn't have credit. Now, remind you, my credit was already fucked earlier in my career. I grew up in Watts, man. My mom had all type of credit cards in my name, phone bills, all type of shit. So when I went and tried to get the ring, they told me I didn't have credit. I didn't have enough credit to get a good ring. So they said, with your credit and with the down payment you got, you only could get a ring like this. And it was literally just a small little, it looked like a bubblegum machine ring. It looked like a bubblegum machine ring. So I said, you know what? Why would I pay $150? Why would I pay $100-something for this ring when it pretty much is like the same as a bubblegum ring? So I said, you know what? I think she loved me so much that it don't matter what the ring is. I thought she loved me so much that it wouldn't even matter what the ring looked like. What would matter more is me actually proposing to her, telling her that I want to be with her for the rest of my life. I thought that that was how it worked. So what I did was, I bought the ring. I remember it like it was yesterday. She's in the kitchen. Her mom was on the couch. Her cousin was over. Everybody was at the house. So, I was like, oh shit, I'm 30 now, 30 years old. I'm like, oh shit, I think a fucking rat just came in the house. It ran over the couch, ran under the couch. So everybody looking like, everybody come like, yo, help me, yo. Everybody come to the fucking living room. They all like looking. You know, girls are scared. They scared of the mouse. So I'm like, oh shit, man, there's a fucking rat under there. Like, I think, and then I stuck my hand under the couch. I'm like, oh shit, I think I got it. And then I got it and then, so when I pulled my hand from under the couch, I had the box in my hand. And then she looked at me, her eyes got big, like, oh my God, her eyes got big, her eyes is watering. All her cousins and shit was like, oh my God. You know how they doing all the little girl thing. Oh my God. They doing all the little excited things. She excited. So I got on one knee, just like a dumbass nigga. I got on one knee. Look, all y'all bitches falling for the dream. All y'all bitches sleep. Look at y'all. Oh, that's so cute. No, it's not cute, bitch. It's not. Wake y'all sleep ass up. No, it's not cute at all. It's not fucking cute at all. Y'all bitches sleep. This is all wrong. Alright. So, boom. Right? So, she waiting and I do my big old proposal speech. I'm like, you know, we've been together so long. I just feel we have a connection like no other. You know, like, I would love to spend the rest of my life with you. I don't want no other girl in my heart. Nobody will ever be able to replace you. You know, I'm just going in. You gotta think I'm a rapper too. So, like, I wrote a dope-ass poem. Like, this is a long-ass poem I'm writing. It's damn near like wedding vows before we even got married. So I'm in there going ham. She crying, tears dropping, all type of shit. You know, her family is all excited and shit. Her son jumping around. Like, you know, it was one of those moments where it was like, oh shit, it's about to happen, right? So I asked her, will she marry me? She said yes. I popped open the box. It was the thinnest ring she ever seen in her fucking life. Do you know I seen this bitch tears go back up her face? The bitch tears said, I ain't never in my life seen a tear go back up somebody's face. Ever. Never. I'm looking like, wait, is this humanly possible? The bitch seen the ring, bruh. The tear, literally, the shit was on her shirt. It came out her shirt, went up her. I seen a tear, my nigga. You know how to drip a tear? The tear was like. It was the most awkwardest silence I ever fucking witnessed in my entire life. Everybody was looking. Her mom was quiet. She was quiet. Her son was quiet. It's like you ever see somebody do something dumb in the club and the DJ go, "Whoop, whoop, 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 whoop." It was one of those. It was one of those where the whole club stopped. Everybody stopped. It was awkward. It was the most awkwardest silence I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Awkward. Like, I'm talking about awkward. Silence. Complete silence. And I'm looking at her. I got her. I'm on my knees. I got her hand in my hand. I got the ring in my other hand. Everybody's looking at me. They looking at the ring. They looking at her. Her cousin go, you know what that means. That's the one cousin that I never liked in the first place. But she go, her mom is looking like, just looking around in a circle. Then she looking at me, and I'm like, now you got to think, time has already passed. It's already, yeah, she had a kid. So time has already passed. It's already been like a minute of, now you got to think, one long minute of 60 seconds of quietness is a long time. So you got to think, I've already proposed to her and she still haven't answered. So 1 minute of that time means that in her head, she said no already. It's awkward. It's very, 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 very awkward. So her mom just out the blue was like, well, if a man can't get you a good ring, then I don't really think he love you. Her mom, right in front of me. Right in front of me. If a man can't get you a good ring, then I mean he don't really love you. Because a man should be able to really get you a good ring. How, if he can't get you a good ring, how y'all gonna have a big wedding? At that moment, it made me realize a lot of things. It made me realize a lot of things, and I grow from that story a lot. Like, I really grow from that story. That shit really put a dent in me, bro. It put a dent in me for life. It put a dent in me for life. Like, for life. Because I remember I used to always be like, yo, we gonna have a big ass wedding. You know, I'm gonna fucking bust my ass off so we can have a big wedding at the beach. Big white altars. Everybody dressed in white, you know, and like, that shit really had me fucked up, bro. That shit really had me fucked up, bro. Like, so fucked up, my nigga. It had me fucked up. So I'm still standing there on one knee, right? And so she was like, yes. But she said, the way she said, I asked her, will she marry me again? And the way she said yes, it was one of the most it was like she grabbed my heart, my nigga, and twisted my shit, bro. Hey, fellas, have you ever been hurt by a female to the point to where it feel like she literally twisted your heart? Like, twisted, my nigga, like grabbed your shit, Mortal Kombat style, Kano, and twisted your shit, bro. My nigga, I asked her, you gotta think, after the 1 minute of silence, I asked her, will you marry me? Like, it was like a confirmation. Like I had to ask her again, will you marry me? You know what she said, bro? She said, yes. Yes. The bitch rolled her eyes with a yes. I ain't never felt like that a day in my life. I ain't never in my life felt like that a day in my life. Never. Never. I ain't never been that hurt. I ain't never been that hurt a day in my life. I was like, alright, so let me tell y'all what happened. Oh yeah, it was over from that day. Jesse, it was over. I seen the whole Matrix. I seen it. That day, I seen the Matrix to No return. And I believe that everyone must go through a very big painful situation to wake up. But that was one of the days where like a program was erased from me. So after she said yes, you know, her cousin sat down, her mom sat down, and they had the stink face, like, girl, don't do it. You know the thing that the one homegirls tell the other homegirl, but they be doing all the facial expressions and shit, like, you know, girls doing all the shit, like, girl, you know, this is a little ass ring. They was doing all that shit. So, you know, I was already hurt, but I ain't show it because I'm a real nigga, and back then I was a street nigga. And one thing about street niggas, we could never show our pain, because that's just one of the rules of being a street nigga. So I'm like, oh yeah, so you know what I'm saying, I'm just, you know, I'm happy, let's celebrate. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink, but they all drink. So, you know, I bought a fucking bottle for them or whatnot. And you know, they drunk, everybody was like pouring champagne and all that shit, yada, 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 we celebrated, we took pictures, all that other shit. So after that, after all that, I go to the room. I'm sitting in the room. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I go to the room, and I'm sitting in the room. I'm sitting on the bed. They all in the living room. I don't know what they was talking about, but I'm pretty sure when I left the living room, this when they had their girl conversation. Like, bitch, this nigga bought you this little ass ring. How the fuck he gonna take care? I'm pretty sure they had their girl conversation. So I'm in the ring. I'm in the room. I'm sitting on the bed. And I'm just sitting there. I'm just really sitting there. And like I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm sitting there and I'm just like why? I'm asking myself questions. If I really love her and she knows that I love her, why do the size of the ring matter? Why do the size of the red wedding matter? Like, I thought this was about me and her being together. I didn't think it was about materialistic things. Is our relationship based upon materials? Who started this? I started to ask myself, who created this? Who created this idea that you need a big ring to determine your love? Who created this idea? And it's like I started to like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, so one thing about every pain, one thing about pain is pain turns into anger. Well, sadness turns into anger. You can only be sad for so long until you get angry. So instead of like, my tears went from tears to, you ever see a nigga crying, like, the nigga just be like, you know what? All right. There was one of those. My tears went from sadness to anger. And from that standpoint, I walked out of the room with my head high. I walked out of the room with my head high. And you know what I said? I said, give me the ring. Give me the ring. I'm going to take the ring back. I'm going to bust my ass. And I'm going to get you a big ass ring to show you how much I fucking love you. That's what I did. I bust my ass at Walmart for literally overtime. Don't remind you. No, it's not the girl that I'm with now. It's the girl that I was with before that. You gotta think, I was in love. When you in love, you do very stupid things. And this is why I tell people, you know, situations are fucked up, because love will make you do the most dumbest shit you could possibly ever do. That's why I think love is evil. It'll make you do very, very dumb shit. So I got the ring, I took it back, and I bust my ass. I was working 14 hours a day at Walmart, bro, overtime. I was doing fucking my own shift, which was a 10-hour shift, because I was a cashier. Then I had to count out after that. And I was working graveyard. Then I would do stocking and merchandising after that. So I bust my ass for like maybe like 3 weeks, 4 weeks straight, before a 2-week pay period. I bust my ass for 4 weeks straight. 4 weeks straight. I had extra money. I had extra, like, I maybe stacked up like an extra fucking, I can't even remember. I stacked up a nice little chunk though. Just with busting overtime, stacked up a nice little chunk. So what I did was the ring. Don't know what I took the ring back. After I took the ring back, I got my refund from that, so that added in with the money that I saved up. And I told her, I'm gonna come back with the biggest ring you ever seen. So what I did was I drove all the way to downtown LA. I lied, bro. I really lied to myself. So first I went to Daniel's and I was like, could you give me a box? Like a box. And then could you give me like a price tag from like one of the big rings? Like and the dude was like, what? I'm like, just a box and the price tag, because like I gotta like pull some stuff. So I got the box and the price tag from Daniel's. Then I drove downtown, and I probably had about an extra like $900. So I drove down. Yeah, I was trying to finesse, bro. I was in love, bro. This shit really hurt me, bro. I'm gonna tell you, but this the part that really hurt me. So I went downtown. I went downtown LA, and I went downtown today. I went downtown LA, and I went and bought like a fucking $900 ring from downtown LA. Now, you know, if you know about downtown LA, you know that that's where all the shit at. All the, you know, all the shit. You can get all type of shit. All the Mexicans, all the hustlers, all that shit is downtown LA. So I bought a $900 ring from downtown LA. Shit was crazy, bro. The ring was crazy, bro. Ring was fucking crazy. I'm talking about, it was one of those. It looked like the ring that Kobe bought to his wife. Shit was one of those, bro. Diamonds everywhere, encrusted, all type of shit. Look like a Cinderella ring, bro. So boom, I come back, I give her the ring, I give her the Daniel's box, I give her all of that shit, right? Everything. This was the icing on the cake for me. After she did this, it's the icing on the cake for me, right? She took the shit back to Daniel's. She took the shit back to Daniel's, I guess, to get the ring resized, because I guess it was like a little tight or some shit. She took the shit back to Daniel's to ask them if they could resize it. And they told her that the ring didn't come from Daniel's. And they told her that the ring was a 12 karat ring and not a 14 karat ring. Which will remind you, the ring was real. It was a real ring. I don't know if the diamonds was real, but the ring was a real 12 karat gold ring. And they told her it wasn't 14 carats. So they never told her if the diamonds were real. They just told her it was a real ring, but it wasn't a 14 karat ring. My nigga, she came back to the house hollering at me. She came back to the house hollering at me. And the bitch threw the ring at me and said, I don't love you. She threw the ring at me and said, you don't love me. She threw the ring at me and said, you don't love me. Now, one thing my father told me, my father always told me, if somebody hit you over the head with a bat, don't let him hit you over the head with a bat again. You know what I did? Who knows what I did right now? Anybody? Nope. I didn't punch her. I didn't walk away. I did what every fucking dumbass nigga in love do. Damn, man. It's my fault. I tried to fucking finesse her and she called me. Fuck, man. Fuck. I start apologizing. I start apologizing like a bitch, bruh. It was my fault. But I just started apologizing like a bitch. Started apologizing like a bitch. And then those apologies sent me to a state of mind that I'd never been in my life. Have you ever told yourself, and I'm sorry? And like you heard the I'm sorry kept like, if it sounded like it fell down a tunnel in your head, like I'm sorry, 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 I'm sorry. So the I'm sorry, it created this weird tunnel in my head. And like, I don't know if my mouth was saying I was sorry, but my mind was like, what the fuck are you sorry for? Why are you sorry? You actually have a sorry ass bitch. What are you sorry for? What are you sorry for? Back then, I was a heavy believer. I was very, like, I was a super believer. And, you know, so every night from then, I would literally pray every night. I would pray. I used to pray a lot. I was a super believer. I used to pray every night. Dear Heavenly Father, please bless me with the ability to somehow fix this situation. I really want to be with this girl for the rest of my life. Please give me some type of sign. Give me some type of sign to determine if this is the one for me. I used to pray every night, bro. I used to pray every night. Every night. Read my Bible, pray every night. Every night, please, Lord. And that's what everybody do, please, Lord. Every time something goes wrong, the first thing we do is pray. I used to pray every night. Please, Lord, just bless me with some type of sign to determine if this love is for me. Because I feel like I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything that you told me to do. I'm doing everything by the book. I'm living the fucking life of a good man. I'm a fucking good man. I'm taking care of somebody else's child. I'm a fucking good man. Like, I watch somebody else's child. I'm fucking paying the bills. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. Like, please bless me with a sign. Please. Please, Lord, bless me with some type of sign to determine if this is the one for me. And sure enough, a year later, God blessed me with a sign. God most definitely blessed me with a sign. She ended up cheating on me a year later. She cheated on me a year later. I guess like a guy she used to talk to was in jail. The guy she used to talk to before me ended up going to jail. He was supposed to go to jail for life, but somehow he beat his case and he ended up getting out. And he was the first person he contacted when he got out, and she ended up cheating on him. cheating on me with him, whatever. I figured out and I left. And this led me to meeting my wife. Meeting my wife that I'm with now. I met my wife maybe 2 days later. I met my wife maybe 2-3 days later after this happened. Literally, my wife that I'm with now, I met her 2-3 days later after this happened. So, after that happened, because I actually caught them together. So, and I'm gonna give y'all, because I seen her recently. I actually like seen her on Facebook recently, and I'm like so glad that I didn't. Yeah, I'm so glad. So what happened was, I quit my job. You know, I was heartbroken. I quit my job. I quit everything. I left San Bernardino. I came back to LA. I had a car, but I didn't have a job, so I had to hustle somehow. And so what I used to do was I used to wash car windows at the gas station. I used to park my car like in a little parking spot by the air tanks and just wash people windows. It's very effective. You can make about $10 to $15 an hour depending on how many cars come to the gas station. So I used to wash gas. I used to wash cars' windows. That's how I met my wife. I was washing car windows. And it's very effective. Like, you know, it is. It's very, very, very effective. And that's how I met my wife. I met her washing car windows. And if a woman of her kind, yeah, I think this is a girl from Orange County, had a very good life, perfect life. You know, like this is her area. I moved into her world. This Orange County shit, this is her world. A woman from Orange County is willing to give a guy, a black man, this is a non-black woman. If a woman of her kind is willing to give a black man in the middle of LA washing car windows a chance, then that means she doesn't care about materialistic things. And that was the biggest thing for me when we met. It was never about materials. And to this day, we are together. We've been together for 12 years. 12 years. We've been together for 12 years straight. Do I have a ring on my finger? No. Do she have a ring on her finger? No. For what? For what? None of that means anything. None of it means anything. Yeah, we had our ups and downs. Everybody does. I'm not going to sit up here and say we had a perfect 12 years. We've had our ups and downs. We had our problems in the beginning. And all our problems was us growing as people. Figuring out, you know, who we were. We had our ups and downs. I can't even lie and say everything is perfect. But one thing that has always been there was the connection that was beyond this materialistic world. So, it's alright, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. It's alright, bro. So, you know, we build from that. We built from that. We built from growing. We stayed together. We rolled it out. You know, we grew together. She quit her job. I quit my job. We slept in the car together. We got jobs at Taco Bell together. We started our photography together. We just grew together. We had our ups and downs, a bumpy road. It was a bumpy road to becoming conscious. It wasn't about the materialistics, but it was just us becoming conscious. And I gained consciousness before her. Like I would honestly say I woke up before her. So, you know, it was hard for me to explain to her coming up, like, You know, earlier, I'll tell y'all, early in our relationship, I'll tell y'all the problem we had. Early in our relationship, we had a problem where she used to consider me controlling. But she didn't grasp what I was trying to do. So I used to tell her, I don't think you should go to the club, or I don't think you should hang out with this specific group of people, or I don't think you should hang out with these girls, or you shouldn't be here, or you shouldn't be there. And you tell me, like, you can't control me, I want to have fun. And you know, I like, back then I didn't have enough wordplay or enough knowledge to explain to her what I was trying to do and what I was trying to tell her. And although it may sound controlling, it is controlling, but it is only controlling because I was trying to tell her, like, you shouldn't be around these low frequency people because they're going to make you low frequency. And like, back then I was still gaining knowledge. So I didn't know how to tell her, like, in a way, you know, I didn't know how to tell her in a way. I just be like, yo, look, your friends is bad. Like, I just like, they're bad, man. Like, all they do is go to the club every fucking Tuesday and Thursday. They drink, they fucking get drunk. Half of them don't know who they are. Like, you need, you know what I mean? And you got to think, I was still like young. So I'm like, yo, listen to what the fuck I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, like, these people are very bad for you. And, you know, from then, like, you got to think, we're still young. So, you know, she's like, what do you mean? Like, no, I'm going out. You can't keep me in the house. I'm going out. Like, I want to get dressed. I want people. And I'm like, look, man, like material, like, not really dressed, but I'm like, look, man, like, none of that shit matter. Like, none. And, you know, like, she was still like, what you mean none of that shit matter? Like, and I'm like, man, none of this shit matter. Like, none of these people matter. None of this stuff matter. Like it just don't matter. And, like, you know, this back when I was watching Zeitgeist and all that shit. And, like, it's hard to explain to somebody this type of stuff. It's very hard. And we had our ups and downs. You know, we had our ups and downs, and that was like one of our biggest ups and downs, were me trying to tell her, like, get away from these people. Get away from that environment. Get away from, you know, get away from that mentality. Get away. That was my thing. And, you know, from those scenarios, it was just hard. And I think as, you know, the days go by, like, the positivity overshadowed. No, we never split up. We never broke up. We've been together for 12 years straight. We've never split up, ever. So, it was just those arguments. It was just those arguments of me trying to tell her, like, this is not right for you. So I remember one day, this is where it clicked in her head. I'll tell you when it clicked. One day, we drove up to Signal Hill. I don't know if y'all familiar with Signal Hill. You can go Google it. Signal Hill, Long Beach, California. We drove up to Signal Hill. And we drove to the top of Signal Hill. And now, it was very hard. Like, I can honestly say that. It was very, very hard. But this was it. So we drove up to Signal Hill, and we were talking in the car. And I told her, I said, you know what? If I'm going to crack this ball, I'm going to crack it. I'm going to crack it to no return. Fuck it. I'm going to just let her know how I feel. I'm going to let her know everything I'm thinking. I'm going to let her know everything I'm learning. I'm going to let her know all that shit. So, what I did was, we in the car. It's like fucking 4 in the morning. And I told her, I was like, there is no devil. There is no Jesus. There is nothing. There is no Allah. There is no nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing. But there is something. Yeah, I'm older than her. She's 28. I'm 31. I'll be 32. She'll be 29 in December. I'll be 32 in February. I told her there is nothing, but there is something. And there is a creator. There is God. There is a God. Her birthday is on Christmas. My birthday is on Valentine's Day. So I told her there is nothing, but there is something. And there is a God. There is a creator. And there is a way to find true happiness. And we must gain happiness within ourselves. We must most definitely gain happiness within ourselves. And we must figure out who we are. We must figure out what we are before we can grow as a soul together. Now you gotta think, I'm telling her all this and she just looking at me like this. She was just looking at me, bro. Just looking at me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I just spilled the beans to her, bro. I spilled all the conscious beans. I start spilling. Bro, I start spilling the beans. I'm like, yo, this is a program. Alcohol is a program. It's destroying this. Not saying she's an alcoholic, because she didn't never really drink like that. She'll take a shot or two here and there, but she never really drink like that. I'm saying alcohol is a program. Your friends is a program. You know, everything about this is all a program. It's all an energy. It's all a salute. I mean, it's all like a big plot. Like, and I'm just spilling the beans. Like I'm breaking it down to her. I'm going hard. I'm just like letting it know, like, man, the work, the system, the marriage, everything, like, and it was the moment where everything connected for me. Like you know, like that's why I relate to the Matrix so much, because when Neo was able to see, when his eyes was finally closed, he was able to see. And I feel like that was my closing eye moment. So my eyes was closed and I'm just venting to her like, this is this is that. And I'm going through, I'm hitting a button. I'm just venting, boom, boom, boom. This is that, this is this. This is why this is why the government this is why they did this. This is this. This religion was created from this. This religion was stole from this. This myth came from this. Yada, yada, yada. This person is not real. This is King James' son. Son King James is this. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just like, I'm rewiring. I was just rewiring everything. I'm rewiring. And I'm just rewiring. I'm rewiring all y'all seen all the hidden colors. But I'm just rewiring. And she just was looking at me like, and you know what my wife told me? You know what she told me at the time to this? But what she told me was, she looked at me like this. She said, you went crazy. My wife told me I went crazy. Said, you went crazy. You went crazy. Said, you're crazy. You're crazy. So it was a long drive home. Quiet in the car, long drive home. And I told her, I said, when we got home, I said, soon you will understand, and I'm going to do everything I can to wake you up. The same thing I did with my one wife, where I never give up, because that's one thing about me, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I'm going to keep trying. And if I love somebody, I'm going to really keep trying. And I loved her so much because she's already, you got to think, she already had a spark to be awake, because she talked to me when I didn't have nothing. So she already didn't care about materials like that. That was the first sign to tell me that she had the possibility to be awake. So I told her, I said, I'm going to do everything I can to wake you up. Literally, a week later, I got my face tattoo. I just came home with it. Literally, just came home with it. Didn't tell her I was getting it, nothing. Just came home with it. Walked in the house, she started crying. What the fuck you did to start crying? She started crying. Like, you got to think, her head probably was like, yo, like, my fucking boyfriend has went ballistic. He's fucking crazy. This is probably what's going through her head. He's crazy. I didn't say nothing to her. I didn't say nothing about it. I didn't tell her my plans, nothing. I went on maximum Facebook rants. Facebook rants. I was like the Zeitgeist king. Facebook rants. Zeitgeist. I'm Facebook rant. I'm just going on maximum rants everywhere. Rants. This is rants. All my family, everybody just, yo, this motherfucker has lost his mind. This motherfucker has completely lost his mind. I went on so much of a rant. Like, and you gotta think, I'm just going on rants. Family members, cousins, just rants, bro. Something in her head. Something. I don't know where. I don't know how. I don't know what sparked it. But something in her head said, maybe I should listen. Now, I believe that this was her Arab nature, because, you know, the Arab nature and, you know, the Middle Eastern nature is like, yo, you're supposed to listen to your husband. So I think somewhere in her culture, in the back of her head, it said, I'm being disobedient right now. Maybe I should fucking listen to him. And she actually fucking listened. Arab, terrorist, Muslim, Al-Qaedan, is all the same. But somewhere in her head, she said, maybe I should listen. And one day, you remind you, we never separated. But one day, she said, tell me more. Out of nowhere, just ask, tell me more. Tell me more. Out of nowhere, she just asked, tell me more. I said, first step, we're going to watch The Matrix together. That's the first step. I'm going to go buy the 3-disc with the Animatrix, 4-disc Matrix. We're going to watch The Matrix together, and we're going to watch it over and over and over and over and over and over until you grasp it. And the first time we watched it, the very first time we watched it, she grasped it. We didn't have to watch it over. She got it. She got it. And not only did she get it, she gave me another perspective from The Matrix that I never even thought. She the one told me that Neo wasn't the one. And this is when I knew that we were connected. This is when I knew that it was destined for us to be together. She told me Neo wasn't the one. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now the tables have twisted. I'm calling this bitch crazy now. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? The fuck you mean Neo wasn't on my bitch? You crazy. Now I'm calling her crazy. Bitch, you fucking crazy. Bitch, I ain't never watching no movies with you ever again. You fucking crazy. The fuck you mean Neo isn't one? What are you talking about? She said Neo wasn't the one. I'm like, what do you mean? She said, nope. She said, one thing, Neo didn't wake nobody up. He didn't wake nobody up. Neo also stood face to face with the creator and didn't touch him. When the creator clearly said, I destroyed Zion 7 times. Neo met with the nigga that destroyed this shit and rebuilt it over and over and didn't touch him. She said Agent Smith was the only true person in the movie. He is the only true person in the movie because he tried to destroy the Matrix in general. She told me that. First time we seen the Matrix, she told me that. He tried to destroy the Matrix. He was the only one in the Matrix that tried to destroy it all. He tried to destroy the machines, tried to destroy everything. He wanted to destroy everything. At that moment, I knew that we had a connection to where we was going to build together. We was going to build because this bitch, I thought I was conscious and this bitch opened up another conscious hole in my head. I thought I had the Matrix mapped out. I'm like, look, babe, right there, that's when he did this. See what they talking about? I thought I had this shit mapped the fuck out. I thought I had the Matrix mapped out from the front to the fucking end. This bitch came and watched this shit and opened a whole nother perspective. At that moment, I knew we was gonna grow together.